So a Nintendo Direct was just announced for tomorrow, June 18th at 7 a.m. Pacific time and 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is my time zone. And I am very much excited for it. I'm recording this video like 30 minutes after they made the announcement over on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. And the Direct itself is going to be 40 minutes. So I think I have high hopes for this one. I do. This is very likely even the last Direct that's going to be focused exclusively on the Switch. It's not confirmed yet, but it's very likely. And I think Nintendo will go out with a pretty good banger of a Direct. So I want to talk about my predictions for it and a bet that I am willing to do if some of these predictions are right. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Though before we do, I do want to say, you might notice that I'm in a different background, and that's because I'm on my bed recording this. I was actually a bit tired before they announced the Direct. I was staying up, seeing if they would announce it today, and they did, so that gave me more energy, but I still felt lazy enough to not sit over here and do the video. So hopefully you don't mind this background. Maybe I'll do this more often. But anyway, let's talk about my predictions, baby. I guess we should start off with my biggest dreams, the Direct, and then we'll work our way down to the more believable stuff. This is the bet that if we do get something Xeno related, Xenoblade X, I would love to finally see that ported to Switch. There's been rumors, especially very much so in the past few weeks, past few days, about it coming to Switch. Even a rumor that was like, fans gotta keep an eye for June 11th, and nothing happened. But I think this is the last possible chance we see Xenoblade X on the current Switch. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait like another year for it. But I think it's very, very likely we do see it in this Direct. But I also think there's a very high possibility that we see something Xenogears or Xenosaga related, especially if you played Future Redeem, Xenoblade 3's DLC. They hint at the other Xeno games being connected. So I feel like Nintendo wants to port those over, work with like Bandai Namco, Square Enix, they want to work with them to bring the series over, finally bring it back to the Switch or the Switch 2, whatever. They also said in this Direct that there's not going to be any mention of the Switch 2, but that doesn't mean we're going to not see any announcements that it's going to be with the Switch 2, but maybe it will also come to Switch 1. But that's the whole besides the point, maybe these Xeno stuff will be on the Switch 2, but it could also be on the Switch 1, or it could just be only on Switch 1. Either way, I'm doing a bet where if they do sew up, one of these Xeno things sews up, I will be doing a sleep stream, which is basically me. I'm going to be sleeping during a stream. I would probably try to fix my sleep schedule so I can sleep at a normal time at night, because doing a sleep stream at like in the daytime, which is usually when I sleep because I'm weird like that. I'm a night owl. It would be kind of weird. So we'll try to fix my sleep schedule first and then do the sleep stream. But I think that's the plan. So I'm committing to that. So if we get anything Xeno related, I will be doing a sleep stream at some point in the very near future. That's my bet. Again, this is the last chance I think we'll get for Xenoblade X. I have hopes. I know I made a video like a couple months ago talking about how it's time to give up on the Xenoblade X port, but look, even though I don't think this is possible, I think we will see Xenoblade X soon. Maybe not this soon, but I think we'll see it eventually for Switch or Switch 2 or whatever, because the 10th anniversary is coming up. And I think the Xenogears and Xenosaga stuff will be coming eventually too. If I'm being honest with myself, I don't see it happening in this Direct, but I still have hope. And there's a difference between giving up on something, not seeing something that's likely, but still having a bit of hope, if that makes sense. So I have hope that we'll still see something Xeno related in this Direct. Anyway, that's enough Xeno related talk. But if there's something Xeno related that gets announced there, I will do a sleep stream. But anyway, for my other predictions, of course, the other predictions are going to be focused around ports, remasters, with some new games thrown in here, which is probably what Nintendo is actually going to focus on. I wouldn't be shocked if we finally see the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker ports come over to Switch. Because there's been rumors that Nintendo has been sitting on those for a long time. I don't know if I believe those rumors, but I do believe that they're coming eventually, and I think that will be the perfect time to bring them over, especially because there's no new Zelda game probably. There's always something new Zelda related, except for 2022 where there was nothing new Zelda related, but otherwise every year there's been something kind of major for Zelda going on. So I think we would see the ports this year. Very possible. Maybe even likely? I don't know. I do also want to bring up the possibility of us getting another Warriors style game, which this can also apply to the Xeno bet, where a lot of people have been talking about a Xenoblade Warriors game because the potential is there, and it's very possible we will get something like that. And if we get like Xenoblade Warriors, that would be really cool. Actually, I would love that, and that would fulfill the quota, and then I would have to do the sleep stream. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I think it's very likely we will see a new Warriors style game on this Direct. It's been 2 years since the last Warriors style game, which was Fire Emblem Three Hopes, and 2 years before that, Age of Calamity came out, and then 2 years before that, the definitive edition of Hyrule Warriors, the first one, came out. So I think they're on a 2-year cycle, so I think we'll see something new this year from them. Maybe, I've seen some people throw up, like, a Hyrule Warriors, but set in the imprisoning war. That would be cool. Or, we could do the Xenoblade Warriors, or we could do something else, but I think a new Warriors type game is very possible because 2 years. I did also see other people mention stuff like Mario Baseball. We could finally get that sports game over here on Switch because all the other sports games are available. I also think we will probably see a new Mario Party game. It's been a little bit since Mario Party Superstars, which came out in 2021. And before that, Super Mario Party came out in 2018. 3 years per Mario Party. But the Mario Party games don't take that long to develop, and especially if they're doing Mario Party Superstars 2, that could be really easy to do, So I think we will see a new Mario Party for this year, and it will come out, very soon after, like in November, October time. I think we will see more announcements when it comes to Nintendo Switch Online stuff. We will probably see more N64 games announced, like maybe we'll finally get Smash 64, Donkey Kong 64, stuff like that, coming over to Switch Online. We'll probably see more, just titles announced for the service. I don't know if we'll see a new system. Honestly, I don't think we will see a new system get announced for the Switch Online service, but we'll just see more games announced, maybe even some surprising games here and there. Also, because this Direct is happening on the 18th, tomorrow, we know Among Us is going to be there because Among Us, the company, whatever, posted the trailer accidentally, and then they took it down, and then they said available now or whatever. So we know Among Us is going to be there, and by extension, we'll probably get many other, in fact, third-party games in this Direct. Probably a lot of farming games, which people hate. They can be a lot too much, to be honest, but at the same time, I mean, these Directs are for everyone, so I don't know why people are judging a lot of the announcements when there are people that actually do like those farming games or other stuff that some people don't care about. But anyway, probably get a lot more third parties of stuff like that. Maybe we'll see more Sonic X Shadow Generations, maybe something Ace Attorney related, because Pyro, however you say his name, the bird guy on Twitter or X, whatever, he retweeted something from another source saying that Ace Attorney was going to be in this Direct. So in Pyro we trust. So something Ace Attorney probably will be there. We could also maybe see more of Luigi's Mansion 2. We may also get more GameCube ports. I'm expecting that. We may finally get Luigi's Mansion 1 on Switch, which was a highly requested game because for some reason they ported that over to the 3DS in 2018, and people were wondering why it's they're not on Switch. This could finally fulfill the Luigi's Mansion 1 promise, and it will be put to Switch. I also think it's possible we will see Metroid Prime 2 and 3 announced here, with maybe a teaser of Metroid Prime 4. I have seen people talk about Metroid Prime 4 saying how either it's going to be delayed for the Switch 2 or it comes out this year. I am not sure what camp I'm in. to be honest with you. I think it will actually come out for Switch first and then come to Switch 2 later, or be backwards compatible and have like better features or whatever. But I don't see it coming out this year. I really don't. But you never know. They could do it. That could be the last thing for the Direct. Fully revealed, because it's been 7 years since that game was announced and 5 years since it was restarted in development. But yeah, we'll also probably see something Splatoon related, relating to the we may see something for the summer fest or summer Splatfest, whatever event. But we'll also maybe see something for the final fest, which people think. I mean, there's a lot of clues that hinting that this might be Splatoon's like last update. So we'll maybe see something for the final fest. But maybe we'll also get a bonus update, because Splatoon 1 and 2 have had bonus updates after they said they were done. You know. So we might see some new trailer for new weapons or whatever. Maybe another stage, though I doubt that. But we'll probably get something new along with information about Splatfest stuff in this Direct. We may also get F-Zero stuff in here. I would love personally to get the update for F-Zero 99 to add the Satellaview tracks. That would make me play the game way more again, because I kind of fell off playing it. I love F-Zero 99, but playing the same tracks is kind of boring, you know? So adding the Satellaview tracks would be really, really good. And most people haven't played them at all, so that would just be good content, you know? You could also finally see the F-Zero GX thing that's been talked about, you know, the port from the GameCube or remaster, whatever you want to call it. We may see it here. But yeah, just expect a lot of remasters, remakes, ports in this Nintendo Direct, along with third parties, obviously, with like some sprinkles of new games. I think the most likely new games is going to be a Mario baseball game and a Mario Party, though there might be some other surprises here and there. I mean, I feel like we're kind of overdue for like a Animal Crossing spin-off game, so maybe that's possible here. There's always the possibility for us to see Pokemon stuff, even though I don't think we'll see any. I mean, the last full Direct we had DLC for Scarlet and Violet and Detective Pikachu Return, so maybe we finally get the Gen 1 through 3 Game Boy games, you know, coming to Switch Online, or maybe we'll get more information on Pokemon Legends C2A, whatever it's called. But I really expect Pokemon to do its own presentation with those other stuff, if they do even happen, you know. But I guess it's still possible. This Direct is 40 minutes, so I think we'll get something big out of it. Something big. I have high hopes, actually, for this Direct. Of course, you could be cautiously optimistic, you know. Don't be so hyped, you know, and then be disappointed, you know, when nothing delivers. But I'm usually pretty fine with the Directs. Even if I don't particularly like them that much, I'm like, okay, that was a fine Direct. Probably my worst Direct that I disliked the most was the 2018 one, because it focused on more than half of it was Smash Bros, and the other half was like nothing besides Mario Party, you know. It was really boring. I think for me that's like the worst Direct ever. But basically the other ones, they have been good, you know. Some have been weaker than others, obviously, but I think overall they've been really consistent besides the 2018 one, you know. Basically after 2018 they've gotten like better and better and better, at least in terms of consistency. Maybe not in terms of game lineup, but consistency, you know. Even though there have been good surprises in these Directs, you know, with Xenoblade 3 being announced, you know, that was hype for me. Tears of the Kingdom being announced, that was hype for me as well. So I think it's very possible we see some big stuff in this Direct, you know, even if it doesn't appeal to everyone. But overall, I think that's it for my predictions, guys. I'm gonna be editing this video now and uploading it very soon after as a bonus video, you know, for today. So yeah, I'm really excited for the Direct. My sleep schedule is definitely going to be messed up though, because I'm going to be staying up longer than I did like the past few days, you know. I'm going to still be staying up longer, you know, to get this video out. And I probably want to stay up to try to be able to watch the Direct and not be tired, and actually make a roundup video talking about the stuff that was announced in the Direct, you know. So it's gonna be busy. My sleep schedule is definitely gonna get messed up to heck and back, but I mean, it's worth it because it's Nintendo and I have high hopes for this Direct. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Like, subscribe, play some Xenoblade, and I'll catch you guys next time for more. Peace, bye everyone, and let me know what you think of this new background. Do you like it or do you like the old one? Anyway, bye.